You need to set your priorities first thing in the morning. Here are 3 Stoic steps to make sure you channel your energy into what really matters. Mornings are the perfect time to build discipline, cultivate mental clarity, and align your actions with your values. The way you start your day sets the tone for everything. If the first thing you do when you wake up is grab your phone, check messages, or mindlessly scroll through your feed, you're handing over control of your time and mind to outside distractions. And the result? A scattered, unproductive, and anxiety-filled day. Now imagine the opposite. Imagine waking up with a clear purpose, mentally strong, and ready to take on whatever comes your way. Sounds tough? The great Stoics knew it wasn't. The first step is to identify your 3 essential priorities. Before you start your day, ask yourself, if I could accomplish only 3 things today, which ones would make the biggest difference in my life? These aren't just random tasks. They're actions that actually move you closer to your goals. If you don't define what's essential, you'll spend your day dealing with urgent things that won't matter in the long run. The second step is to eliminate or delegate what's beyond your control. We often feel overwhelmed because we try to do everything ourselves or stress over things we can't change. The Stoics taught that we should focus only on what we can influence and accept the rest with serenity. If something isn't in your power to change, don't waste your energy on it. Direct your focus to what's truly within your reach. The third step is to protect your time from distractions. Even if you've set your priorities, the world will try to pull you off track. Your phone, notifications, constant interruptions, all of these can wreck your focus if you don't set boundaries. A practical technique is to block out dedicated time to focus on your priorities without interruptions. During that time, turn off notifications, avoid unnecessary conversations, and treat this commitment as non-negotiable. When you set your priorities before the world does it for you, you gain clarity, reduce stress, and ensure that your time is invested in what truly matters. You stop being just another piece in someone else's game and start taking the reins of your own life. You're going to discover 5 powerful habits that will completely transform your morning routine, inspired by Stoic philosophy. Small changes that, when applied consistently, can have a massive impact on your focus, resilience, and the way you face the day. And here's a heads up. Each of these habits builds on the other, and the last one is the key that ties everything together to truly make this transformation happen. Start your day with a moment of reflection. The way you begin your day can shape how everything unfolds. If you wake up and immediately get hit with notifications, bad news, or unexpected problems, your mind becomes a hostage to chaos. More often than not, we react on autopilot, without any mental preparation, making us vulnerable to stress, frustration, and a lack of clarity. But there's a way to break free from this cycle and take charge of your emotions and decisions right from the start. The Stoics practice something called Premeditatio, malorum, which means premeditation of evils. Instead of letting challenges catch them off guard, they would prepare for what could go wrong, reflect on potential difficulties, and plan how to respond rationally and calmly. To them, a prepared person is never truly surprised, because they've already strengthened their mind before the day even begins. You can apply this practice in a simple yet powerful way. As soon as you wake up, before checking your phone or diving into your tasks, take a moment to reflect on what the day might bring. Ask yourself, what challenges might I face today? Think about situations that could spiral out of control, unexpected problems, difficult interactions, or sudden changes in plans. But don't just imagine the worst. Go a step further and decide how you want to respond. How would a Stoic handle this situation? What's within my control and what isn't? If you know you have a tough meeting ahead, you can choose to stay calm and speak clearly. If you anticipate delays or setbacks, you can decide not to get frustrated and instead focus on finding solutions. If you have to deal with someone who tends to be aggressive, you can mentally prepare yourself not to take it personally. This simple act of foreseeing obstacles changes everything, because instead of being caught off guard, you respond with strategy and self-control. Marcus Aurelius practiced this every morning. He reminded himself that throughout the day, he would encounter ungrateful, aggressive, and selfish people. But he knew that his response was what truly mattered. He didn't try to change the world around him. He focused on changing the way he reacted to it. That same principle holds true today. You can't prevent problems from arising, but you can decide that they won't steal your peace. With time, this practice becomes second nature. When you start your day with a clear sense of the challenges ahead and a plan for handling them, you become more resilient, less reactive, and far better equipped to deal with anything that comes your way. What used to irritate you now becomes just another obstacle to navigate with intelligence. Premeditatio malorum takes only a few minutes each morning, but it has the power to transform the way you move through your daily life. Small adjustments like this add up to massive long-term changes. Take control of your first actions of the day. Is eliminating distractions in the first few hours after waking up. If the first thing you do after waking up is grab your phone, scroll through social or media, or delay getting out of bed, if you immediately check your phone, you're programming your brain to be reactive instead of proactive. Social media, messages, and news updates scatter your focus. You're already surrendering your focus to external distractions before you even have a chance to set your own priorities. The Stoics understood that self-discipline isn't built on big dramatic decisions, but on the small habits we reinforce every day. The Stoics valued morning silence and introspection as a way to gain clarity before stepping into the world's demands. Taking even a few moments for yourself before engaging with outside noise can shift your entire mindset. Whether it's reflecting, reading something thought-provoking, or simply organizing your thoughts, prioritizing mental stillness before facing obligations makes a difference. Starting the day with a clear purpose is another fundamental aspect of a Stoic morning. Living without direction leads to feeling lost before the day even begins. Instead of drifting through your morning on autopilot, establish a ritual that reinforces discipline and intention. It could be something simple like stretching, drinking a glass of water, writing down key goals, or taking a few minutes for mindful reflection. What matters most is ensuring that your first actions align with your values and set the right tone for the day. When you take control of how you start your morning, you prevent external circumstances from dictating your energy and focus. You begin the day with clarity, purpose, and discipline, which directly impacts your productivity and resilience in the face of challenges. Small adjustments in how you wake up can lead to profound changes in how you live. Set your priorities, as life is short and duty calls. The way you begin your morning directly influences your productivity, mental clarity, and ability to make sound decisions throughout the day. The first real test of discipline comes the moment your alarm goes off. If you hit the snooze button, you're already choosing comfort over responsibility, postponing what needs to be done. Instead of negotiating with your mind, get up immediately. It might seem insignificant, but this small act of willpower sets off a chain reaction of discipline that lasts all day. Set your priorities before the world does it for you. Waking up without a clear plan is the fastest way to waste time on distractions and so-called urgencies that aren't really important. If you don't set your priorities, someone else will do it for you. The boss who messages you early, social media trapping you in endless notifications, small tasks stealing your time without you even noticing. And by the time the day ends, you feel drained, but without having done anything truly meaningful. That time is a limited resource, and it's up to us to use it wisely. If you want to take back control of your day and stop living at the mercy of circumstances, the Stoics understood that the key to a productive and balanced life is focusing only on what's within your control. Seneca said we waste too much energy worrying about things that don't depend on us, and because of that, we fail to act on what truly matters. Practice gratitude and humility. Waking up every day and assuming everything around you is guaranteed is a common mistake. People live on autopilot, always wanting more, never satisfied, without realizing how fleeting life is. The problem is We only truly value what we have when we're at risk of losing it. But what if, instead of waiting for loss to recognize the value of things, you made gratitude and humility a daily practice? Life is short, and everything can change in an instant. Marcus Aurelius reminded himself that one day he wouldn't be here anymore, so he should act wisely. Seneca said that true wealth isn't about what we accumulate, but about our ability to appreciate what we already have. Humility teaches us that we're no better than anyone else, and gratitude reminds us that we already have far more than we need to be happy. If you want to live with more purpose and balance, you need to practice gratitude and humility every day. Here are 3 Stoic ways to apply these principles in your life. The first step is to start your day by recognizing what you already have. The moment you wake up, instead of complaining about what's missing, ask yourself, what's already in my life that deserves to be appreciated? It could be something simple: your health, the people around you, the opportunity to learn something new. Writing down 3 things you're grateful for each day helps rewire your mind to focus on what truly matters. The second step is to remember that nothing is guaranteed. The Stoics practiced memento mori, reflection on mortality, not to live in fear, but to remember that every moment counts. Have you appreciated the fact that you're alive today? Have you valued the people in your life? Too often, we only realize something's worth when it's too late. Make it a habit now. The third step is to act with humility. No one is better than anyone else, and everything you have today could be gone tomorrow. Arrogance pushes people away and makes you miss opportunities to learn. Instead of acting like you know everything, adopt the mindset of a lifelong student. Ask more, listen more, and acknowledge that there's always room for growth. When you practice gratitude and humility, your perspective shifts. You stop comparing yourself to others and start seeing what truly holds value. Life feels lighter, and challenges don't seem so overwhelming. Remember death and act with urgency. Most people live as if time were infinite. There's always a tomorrow to start that project, apologize, or change your life. But tomorrow isn't guaranteed. If today were your last day, would you be proud of how you're living? The Stoics had a powerful reminder to avoid wasting life. Memento mori, remember that you will die. For them, reflecting on death wasn't about fear, but about urgency. They knew that when you confront your own mortality, all the superficial things lose importance and everything that truly matters rises to the top. If you want to live with more purpose and stop postponing what really matters, you need to apply memento mori in your daily life. Here are 3 practical ways to turn this reflection into action. The first step is to imagine that today is your last day. This might feel uncomfortable, but think about it. If you only had 24 hours left, what would you do differently? Who would you talk to? What regrets would you try to avoid? Use these questions to adjust how you live. If something needs to be said, say it. If something needs to be done, do it. Time waits for no one. The second step is to eliminate what doesn't matter. How many hours of your day are wasted on pointless worries, meaningless arguments, or distractions that get you nowhere? When you remember that life is short, you realize it's not worth spending time on things that add no value. Choose your battles wisely. Say no to what doesn't align with you, and focus only on what truly matters. The third step is to act with urgency. If there's a dream you've been putting off, start now. If you want to learn something new, don't wait for the perfect moment. If you need to improve your health, don't push it to rides out someday. Procrastination is the biggest enemy of a well-lived life. The Stoics teach us that every day is a gift, and the only way to honor it is to act while there's still time. When you embrace memento mori, your perspective shifts. Small problems lose their weight. Fear of judgment becomes irrelevant, and you start valuing the present moment. Death shouldn't be a taboo. It should be a powerful reminder that we're here for a limited time.